Hello, everyone. My name is Eric Claudio, your favorite realtor, aka Cloud E, or non-generic Eric, because I keep it real with you. Welcome to Let's Get Real talk show interviews, where I interview interesting, fun, and successful individuals who have devoted themselves to their craft in order to share with you, the viewer, a real perspective of what people are actually doing to reach their goals and live a happy, fulfilling life in today's world. Today's guest is a very close friend of mine who I've known since middle school, an incredibly smart person who I've seen time and time again just absolutely crush his goals. From DJing to our middle school dances to being involved in what seemed to be every club and leadership position at school, now growing up to be a reliable and influential man to those around him, obtaining multiple degrees in communications, and becoming the most successful DJ that I personally know myself. Please welcome my dear friend, Nestor Carrera, a.k.a. DJ Deadloop. Let's get a little clap, bro. Let's get excited, bro. Let's get excited. Got a couple of us in the room.
That was dope.
Yep, brother. So
thanks for having me,
Thank you for being on the show, man.
Hey,
I appreciate
no
you. A little reacher there. How you doing today, bro? How do you feel?
I feel good. Been excited about it since you told me about it, so yeah,
cool.
Looking forward to it.
So we did have some chit chat beforehand. This is the first interview that you kind of do covering you personally, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, man. I'm looking forward to being that first person, dude. So just to clarify, I'm just gonna be going over some questions I got prepared for you, Deadloop. Answer freely. We're just chilling, chit chatting, and wherever the conversation flows, we're just gonna let it flow.
Cool.
Sound cool to you?
Yep.
All right, bro. So I'm just going to start it off here with my first question. I know I talked a little bit about you in the introduction, but in your own words, can you please tell the audience who you are? Give us your story in a nutshell.
So my name is Nestor Carrera, and grew up in Bell Gardens with Eric and Gmoe behind the cameras. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Gardens, man.
Yes, sir. Let me ask you something, bro. When you tell people not from the area that you're from Bell Gardens, most people know where that is?
Nah, never. Well, you know what? Like, once I start mentioning, because I'm always like, yeah, I live in Bell Gardens, like around Downey area. I automatically always say that. Like,
yeah, me too, bro.
Bell Gardens around Downey.
Around Downey.
And then they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. People don't always literally know Bell Gardens, bro. But that's where we're from. Me, Deadloop, and Gmoe, shout out behind the camera. Give us your story in a nutshell, bro.
I was born in Mexico. Came at a young age, with my family, big dreams, and been here ever since, hustling it out, just trying to make it happen,
Humble guy, man. You guys don't even know the kind of stuff DJ Deadloops I've seen him accomplish. Tons of cool shit. You're a DJ now.
Yep.
Pretty much full time.
Yeah.
All right. I love it. What's the story behind that, bro? How'd you get interested in becoming a DJ?
Yeah, man. So, I was maybe like 12, 11 when I, took an interest in music. It all started at church.
Okay.
I grew up in a Pentecostal household, and we would go to church all the time. I joined the band, and, since I didn't know how to play instrument, I started with audio.
Okay.
And I loved audio. Like I stayed there for a while. Back at home, my neighbor, he had just began to start DJing. Shout out to my boy Snappy.
All right.
Snap. But anyway, just saw him doing it and took an interest in it too.
Yeah.
Around that time, it was like house music. It's like electro scene going on.
Electro-tistic. You remember Electro-tistic?
Yeah, there was
my mom never let me go.
Me either, man. Me either.
Hey, shout out to those who remember Electro-tistic, bro.
Man.
That shit was a crazy time. The shuffler era.
Oh man! And then we hit high school, and the people would like give out like flyers outside the high school.
Yeah, I remember,
that
bro.
was crazy.
I remember that era, bro. The shuffling era, man. So that's what started for you then, the EDM vibe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
So that was like what I don't even know what year that was, but we were like 11, 12, man.
Yeah.
So it was cool. I just started taking interest in DJing there.
All right.
Around that time, yeah.
I love it, bro. I love it. That's what it takes sometimes, right? Is like somebody around you, that's doing it, and then You take your own interest to it, you know. But that's what's up, man. It's taking you down a long road now, bro. It's
Yeah,
been a while.
it
You said
has.
you started 11, 12,
Yeah.
right? How old are you now, bro?
25.
25. That's coming up. That's over 10 years, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yeah, dog. Congratulations on that,
Feels
man.
crazy to say too.
You know, bro, ever since I've known you, man, you've always been up to multiple things. You're DJing, doing school. I mean, I know you recently finished your degree, which is great.
Yeah.
But you've always seemed to have multiple things on your plate. Since high school, I mean, dude, you were ASB president, you know, like
Yeah.
you were. I was telling you and Gmoe last time that I was going freaking through the yearbook, through our class yearbook, and you came out like in every 3-4 pages, bro. You're Nestor Carrera involved in this Carrera involved in that, like, you know that. So you've always had a lot on your plate, bro.
Yeah,
you always have. So that leads me to my next question: is like, what advice do you give people that are what advice can you give people about working on multiple things at once? Like, how do you balance all those things, bro?
I mean, when I was younger, you know, the way I balanced it was probably not the best way, but like,
Okay.
you know, you definitely learn, you know?
Yeah.
I think just, you know, I didn't even know that I can be involved in so many things,
Yeah.
you know, but I just did it. I was just
Yeah.
kind of like, man, this is cool. I like this. So I'm going to join this. I'm going to give it some attention, you know?
Yeah.
And that's really what it takes. You know, you just got to be present in your time, you know, like
Right.
if you're going to be in a meeting 1 hour and then the next, you already know you have another meeting or you have something else, you know, just try to be present, you know, that 1
Right.
hour is for that one thing. And, you know, just try to, you know, have your headspace there fully. And I feel like that's when you better accomplish things, you know?
Yeah. Taking it like one task at a time.
Yeah, no
right?
doubt, no doubt.
Because I do that sometimes, right? I think it happens to a lot of people, the analysis paralysis. When you look at everything you have to do and you look at it as a whole, it kind of scares you, you know?
No doubt.
But you start going, let me just do this next one and this next one and this next one. Before you know it, you've completed so much, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's basic advice that is like the things that are really the best, you know?
Yeah, for sure, bro. And you're going to mess up.
Yeah.
You know? And you're going to mess up, you
Easy,
know?
yeah.
I love a quote that one of my mentors told me was, a kick in the ass is a step forward. You know? So if you fucking fail at something and you got your ass kicked, boom, you know, that shit gonna move you forward, bro.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
Whether you like it or not, you know? Yeah.
And I know we kind of talked right now about you in school and stuff, doing stuff like that, bro. But right now, you still got to have a lot on your plate right now, bro. You're a business owner. You know, you're representing yourself as a DJ. You know, and I think people don't realize how much it takes to be an entrepreneur like that. You know, it's glamorized a lot, but you're your marketing guy. You're your own marketing guy. Mm-hmm. You handle your own accounting. I know when you go do these gigs, you're setting up everything mostly yourself. You know, you're handling your client services, people calling you, handling all the coordinating and stuff. So as an entrepreneur, you know, there's a lot of sacrifices that people don't see. You know, what kind of sacrifices do you think you've made? Can you remember any specific moments, bro, missing a party, missing a family event because you had to be at a gig or something like that? Like, what are some of the sacrifices you've made, bro, to be where you are today in your business?
You know, I try to plan things out, you know. Thankfully, because, like, you know, I kind of just been always up to stuff since a young age. I think in high school is when they gave me a calendar in ASB once. And it's the student government class. And, I remember like thinking like, oh, this is cool. Like I just remember thinking like, man, motherfuckers in movies and other things, like they're always pulling out their calendar, writing down their stuff. Right. You know what? Like, I'm going to attempt this, you know? Mm-hmm. You know, so I'm not the best at it. And I actually, you know, it's a different, obviously, like back in high school, it was different. Like what I was doing was different than now. And I think now it's harder because I'm more dependent. Like, I got to do this because I need money.
And it's more serious, bro, because now you're dealing with other adults, you know, that are paying you money.
Exactly.
You know, and you got to make sure your shit is clean and tied in.
Right.
You know?
But I feel like, you know, it was cool, like the whole organizing thing and just kind of learning that. So as far as like, you know, really me sacrificing something. Yeah, there's been dates, man. Also just kind of like stuff like my birthday weekend.
Yeah.
If a gig comes up and it's a good gig, I'll probably just right now, especially because I'm not married, I don't have kids. Like
right.
My family most likely will be okay with it too. They understand my job.
Yeah.
But thankfully, I always try to plan ahead and
right.
If I know that a special date is coming up or something like that, I'll try to like eat okay, like I'll be there for my sister's birthday party, but I'm gonna leave a little bit early because I got a gig or something, But I'm definitely always trying to be there,
That's a cool perspective to have, bro. As long as if you plan accordingly, you're gonna minimize your sacrifice time, right?
Yeah,
because you planned accordingly.
No doubt.
I hear you, bro. That makes a lot of sense, man. Like I can remember several situations, bro, where like for me doing open houses on the weekend, man, and having to sacrifice not being at a birthday party or like showing up late to one, or like missing the cool part of an event to not even know if anything's gonna happen at that open house. You know?
Yeah, dude.
I was risking that time, and I wouldn't always get something in return, but it accumulated and worked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you definitely. Like I was just thinking about it. Like I remember a couple years back, I had a girlfriend, and like I remember that took a lot. Obviously, like just back then, I was working a full-time job and DJing and going to school. Yeah. So I had a girlfriend, and it was kind of like, damn, my downtime. I was like, even when we would hang out, like I'd be like sleepy as fuck, like, oh, what you want to do? You want to watch a movie? Like, nah, dude, I want to KO. Like, I'm gonna knock out,
Yeah.
But so stuff like that did take a lot of sacrifice. I did kind of like, now that like just thinking back, I thought about it like, yo, I got to make sure that like when, if I get into another relationship, I got to consider that too,
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Shit like that.
That's a great topic to talk about is having the right partner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No
and if you have a partner that doesn't support you or understand why you're doing the things you're doing, that's going to really hold you back.
Yeah, no doubt.
So maybe this girlfriend, although she knew, man, my man is busy, I don't know who she was, but maybe she could have been like, it is what it is. I'll stick it out with you, babe.
Yeah.
I'll stick it out with you. But, the ladies love their attention.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And it's only right. It makes sense,
Right.
A relationship does need its time, but
for sure, bro. For sure. Any special ladies in your life today, Deadloop?
Nah, man. Nah? Single at the moment.
Hey, hit up my DJ Deadloop. Hit him up. He knows what's up. Cool, man. Cool. So yeah, man. It takes sacrifice to get things accomplished. You know what I mean? I think, and whether that's sacrificing time with your girl, with your family, with your friends, it comes back. It's all worth it at the end, in my opinion. Let's get real. All right. Walk us through something very real. Walk us through a work day of a big gig, bro. You wake up, you have a big gig today. What do you do? What's the first step to walk us through the whole day? I want DJs out there to watch this and know what it takes to go through, all the steps to get yourself set up for a big gig.
Well, I mean, a big gig could be like a wedding, or it could be kind of like a cool performance that I get invited to do.
Yeah.
So, like for example, a wedding that starts months before, like a year. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like you probably get booked for a wedding. I have a wedding in November this year they contacted me to DJ that like in October
last year,
wow. 2022. So that one's been booked for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get the calls, you get the I have to send out like they're called like, I just call them sheets where like they just fill out all the song requests, all the of course send out all the contracts, all the invoices, and get in contact with the wedding planner leading up to the dates, and as the dates get closer, they'll send you music. They'll send you the final list for like, entrance songs, what bridal entrance and the bouquet toss and the garter toss. And you have to learn all these things,
Yeah.
So you have to get all that music ready. So the week of, you get all that music ready. You make sure that
this is all happening way prior to the day of the event.
Yeah, and you're not all the time, but you'll get those calls. In those months, you'll get those calls. Just recently, I had a bride call me, "Hey, do you do like wedding planning?" And I'm like, are you also gonna be like, are you also gonna be in charge of like making sure everything goes well that night? And I'm like,
I play the music.
I was like, nah, unfortunately, that's not what I offer. You know? Yeah.
Hey, it sounds like there's a demand, bro.
Yeah. Hey, probably that's, but nah, a wedding, the day of the wedding.
Yeah.
It's it's a long day for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, I wake up on a Saturday or whatever the day is, and it's like, okay, load up the van. So I have to, at that point I have a list of everything that I have to take.
Yeah.
So I'm making sure I'm crossing all the checks,
Yeah.
Van is loaded, and then I head out to the venue. Sometimes it's like really early, like, depending on where it's at. But
right. How early do you get there?
If a wedding starts if the ceremony starts like at 2, I'm probably there by like 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you're already doing DJ work at the ceremony.
Yeah. So
that's in a different place from where the party actually happens, isn't it?
Sometimes, but for the most part, it's in the same venue. They're just like different locations of the venue.
Okay.
Like, over there is gonna be the ceremony, and then you walk to this area where the reception is gonna be, and then even before the reception starts, there's a cocktail hour, so that requires equipment to be there too.
Damn.
So
you're carrying all this stuff from your own, bro. Do you have anybody that helps you out?
Yeah. Sometimes I'll have like my boy Gmoe here behind the camera. Yeah, my boy. Or other friends that are available.
Yeah.
But it depends. Sometimes I am able to carry out the gig on my own.
Yeah. Sounds crazy, dude.
Yeah, man, definitely. It's three sets of 3 different equipment.
Gotcha.
Like PAs that you have to set up, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then you have to be breaking down as you go. So the ceremony's over, you go make sure cocktails hours going, and then you go back, break down the ceremony, put everything in the car. Okay, now we got to make sure the cocktail hour is good. All right, the wedding's about to start, or the reception's about to start. So now you're like, you make sure you're looking good.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's ready to go. You start playing music, and then you have to have like your friend, like, all right, go break down cocktail. Yeah. Come back to the reception, and then the reception is just, it's because there's like an itinerary to this thing,
right?
So
right. It sounds insane,
like dinner,
bro.
you have to make sure you're like, all right, you guys are ready for the cake. All right, you guys are ready for the entrance.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are ready for this. All right, cool. And you're just
gotcha
on the move. So it's an all day thing for sure.
Did you learn all this on your own, bro? Or did you like kind of just dive in, or did you do it with other DJs that may have done it before, or how did you like learn about this process?
The wedding ones, yeah, I did like go with a few DJs and just saw them do it. But what really helped a lot, or what has helped me be able to carry on shows like this, is just me doing audio since a young age. Like, not DJing, but audio, like, running sound for, bro, I was running audio for the auditorium at the high school for like a lot of different things,
Yeah. All that knowledge.
Special guests,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
understanding all that really helped, huh?
Yeah, no doubt.
That's good, bro.
It's just, you get comfortable,
For sure.
You're not nervous,
Yeah, you can't be if you know what you're doing. You've done a lot of gigs now, bro. You've done all kinds of shit. So I've seen you do tons of cool weddings. I've seen you do Dodger Stadium.
Oh yeah.
You got multiple venues where you do your gigs on a weekly basis. Where are you at? You're at American Junkie mostly right now, right?
Yeah, right now American Junkie at in Hermosa Beach.
Yeah, man. You got to pull up on DJ Deadloop. My question is, what's the biggest gig you've ever done, and tell me what that was like.
I don't know.
There's got to be one that stands out.
Like, I mean, the biggest is for sure like Dodger Stadium, but
yeah.
It's just more of the location. Like, it's you don't really have a crowd in front of you as
right.
Per
it's
se,
just people walking by.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. How did you get that gig, bro?
So through Rose City Sound, shout out Rose City Sound, Severe and Ricky.
Okay.
The team out there.
Are those people that you met at Beat Junkies?
No, so actually, I just happened to follow Severe. Severe is the DJ for the Dodgers, and he just posted like, "Hey guys, we're looking for interns for my company that I'm trying to start." So I just
Instagram.
Yeah,
just posted it on Instagram.
I just hit him up like, "Hey, what's up? Yeah. Let me know what you need.
Yeah.
I know how to run." And that's at that point it was like, we were getting back from the pandemic kind of, so it was like streaming was still huge, and like that whole streaming thing was kind of piece of cake. Like, yeah, I could do that for you,
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I got my foot in the door.
That's crazy, bro. Just shoot your shot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It goes down in the DM, bro. Yeah. It goes down in the DM, man. I've had some interesting stuff. Deals come about, just sending a message. You know what I mean. You never know.
You never know, man. Yeah. Just do it.
You young kids out there, man. You see an opportunity, Instagram. Don't matter who it is. Shoot your shot. Make an attempt. Otherwise, there's no telling. If it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So go for it, man. Take your shot, for whatever it is, for business, the ladies with the guys, You never know unless you try, man. That's what's up, though, bro. That's huge. DJing at Dodger Stadium, that must have felt really cool.
Yeah, man. Different locations, too. I mean, obviously, the one that's really cool is Centerfield Pavilion. That one for sure, especially after a winning game.
Yeah.
And you get to DJ that at the end. The crowd does stay there, and it's pretty dope,
It's a party, man.
No doubt.
It's a party where DJ Deadloop pulls up, man. Cool, man. Let me see. Let me go on to my next question here. What's your big picture, bro, as far as being a DJ, man? Like, how big do you want to take this business?
So I kind of, there's so many ways that you can go about it. Like, there's so many routes.
Yeah.
But you can definitely do this for a living. Like, you can do this for your entire life. And that's kind of like a really, I do want to DJ forever.
Yeah.
But, like, I think my goal would be, like, my next moves, hopefully, God willing, get like a cool contract where I'm DJing for like a sports team.
Okay.
Or I'm a travel DJ for
like a big artist or
artist,
something?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
An artist, or be the main DJ for a certain company.
Yeah.
Something like that, or just different avenues. But things like that is kind of where I want to go. And then especially if I'm able to build up a name where a lot of people know DJ Deadloop, then I'll be able to get cool gigs at
anywhere you go.
Yeah, around the world, Vegas,
Yeah, I see those residencies at the big hotels over there.
And if you get like a cool residency like that, and especially hopefully if that era or that time when I do get that contract, it's like a popping, like a lot of people are going out to Vegas. You could probably cash out on a good. Those residencies pay well. So,
right.
That's the goal.
Yeah, like I stayed at the Cosmopolitan last year, and we went to go see DJ Mustard at the Marquee, and that was really cool. And I was thinking that too. I'm like, man, this guy they probably hooked him up with a sick ass room. He probably just lives here.
No doubt.
Comes down, does his gig, dude. He showed up. I mean, because those Vegas clubs close late, like 5 a.m.
Yeah, no doubt.
He showed up like at 2 a.m., bro. I'm like, dude, like this is when the club closes in LA.
Yeah, man. I know.
Yeah, that's what's up, though, dude. You know what I'm curious about, bro? So what I'm noticing is when you DJ, right? Like even somebody like Mustard, you're still trading your time for a check.
Yeah.
Is there a way to get any kind of residuals as a DJ, bro? Like any way to make passive income?
Yeah, I mean, Mustard is a great example because he's a producer,
Right.
So he makes money from his music.
Yeah.
But as far as DJing, depending on how big you are,
Yeah.
If you make a commercial or if your name is being used somewhere,
right.
Stuff like that. But
gotcha.
You have to, I guess, be at a certain level of
of fame.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to be famous, bro?
I don't really care for it. I just want to be a dope ass DJ.
Yeah. I want to get paid, homie.
And get paid. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, dude. That's cool, man. Yeah, that's interesting, bro. I never thought of that. I wonder, because I know Mustard is like a producer, but when I think of like another guy at the residency, like DJ Pauly D, I don't hear him on producing songs, so you're still trading your time for a check,
Yeah, Pauly D though got the show though,
Yeah. That's true.
So you probably get it.
I mean, bro, what if like doing something like, okay, you you become a DJ that's in such demand that you have an overflow of business, which you may already have, can you like get a team of DJs under you to go take care of your gigs for you, and then you make money on those? Was that something that you could do?
No doubt. I mean, that's kind of what I'm part of. That's kind of how like the entire system is built, though. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in. They call it roster. Like.
Okay.
Right. So, say for example, there's a bar and you want to DJ that bar. You go and talk to the manager, and the manager might be like, "Oh, you got to go talk to the main DJ.
Yeah.
Go talk to DJ Deadloop."
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I go talk to DJ Deadloop, and then he tells me, "Yeah, man, we probably can get you off on a Wednesday or something.
Okay.
Let me see what's up,
Yeah.
And say they like you. So you play, they like you, and then you get in the roster, and then that's where you kind of like they rotate you.
They rotate you.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So that's my next question, bro, is like, what advice can you give DJs who are just starting out in order to like gain skills and clients and get themselves in that rotation, bro?
Oh, well, my bad. To answer your last question, yeah, I wouldn't. I'm not sure if I would like to do the whole like have DJs under me.
Yeah. You don't think so?
I mean, it's definitely a route to go, but I don't know if I want to start like a business out of it. Like,
okay.
Or like,
You'd rather remain independent, because then you got to worry about managing those people.
Yeah, I'm making sure that they have work throughout the month, and
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that maybe if there's really an overflow of gigs and stuff, but yeah.
And it might be but that might be another way to do residuals, right? Like we were talking about. I mean, if you just get the business, you coordinate it, and you have all your people go out there and do the DJing. I mean, you're really just kind of coordinating stuff.
Yeah,
right?
you see, but yeah, like that's the one thing, like the coordination between that. Like, if I have someone taking care of all that stuff for me, but because if I have to take care of all that, my God, man.
I hear you. And then you gotta, have really reliable people, bro. Because that's the thing, right? Having control.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? When you have, because you do your wedding gig. You know what's up. You got your equipment. You're leading that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But if you say you have one of your guys go do it, you got to make sure he's on his shit too.
No doubt. No doubt. Especially skill level too. I don't want to make sure that they have a good DJ, because a wedding is a huge deal,
Right. That's something that I've learned, bro, in business is, you got to measure how much you want to control. Because you can't control everything.
Yeah.
If you could try to control every detail, you're going to go crazy.
For sure.
So I guess that's something people got to figure out when you're going into business is how much do you want to control? Because you got to take responsibility for that.
And I feel like it's more because I love DJing. Like, I love to DJ, right? So I don't want to give up, which I already feel like I do just on my own side of business.
Yeah.
I have to put a lot of time into the keeping up with the customers,
right?
And I have to keep up with my finances and all that stuff. And by the time I get like, okay, cool, I'm ready to DJ, I'm ready to practice, I kind of don't even want to do it sometimes. Like I'm lazy. Like I've already DJed all week.
Yeah, right.
So
you've been practicing, man.
Yeah, I hate that. Sometimes it takes a toll on my actual love for my art,
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about earlier, right? All the hats you gotta wear.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, if you could just focus on just DJing, that'd be sick, right? But you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, bro. You gotta, like you said, do this client service, accounting, coordinating, carrying your equipment, loading, unloading, and stuff. So, that's just what it takes.
It does, man.
This is what it takes.
But I know we gotta be at this point to get to where we want to be.
Exactly,
so
bro. It's worth making the sacrifice, like we were talking about, man. So back to my question was, what advice can you give DJs that are starting out? Where should they go to gain skill and gain clients? What should they do?
If you love DJing, because if you just like want to party, if you love to party and you just want to DJ to party and stuff, you can be like a hype DJ, or you could be like an MC or something. But like, unless you really got the hype, which could happen, then you blow up. But if you really just love to DJ, you love music, and you want to learn how to get down, then I think that's like you got to just find a lot of motivation. It's like wanting to become a rapper. It's like wanting to become a real anything, any career you choose. You have to stick with it.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that DJing is one of those things that can. When you start, you're probably not going to see the money come in.
Right.
And you're going to see it later on. But if you stick to it, I say you at least do like 3 years of learning.
Right.
Just like
so go to like a DJ school.
Yeah, just get your stuff at your house, and then boom. I mean, yeah. To build up your skill, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Go to a DJ school, Beat Junkie Institute of Sound. Shout out Beat Junkies.
Yeah.
That's where I went. I mean, I've been DJing for a while now, but I was
educate yourself.
Yeah, I was always in love with the art,
Right.
So I love vinyl, I love turntables.
Right.
It was one of those things where like I could close my eyes and like I could imagine a stadium full and then me standing behind 2 turntables in a mixer. Like
that's so cool.
That's like, like I just always picture that. It was always in my dreams, and I love the fact that now I can just like. I feel comfortable behind that, like, it's so cool. But like, go to school and get your bars up,
right?
And and just it's gonna take some time, practice a lot.
I'm a young guy, just graduated high school. I went to Beat Junkies. I learned, practiced, obsessed over it for a few years. I'm like, man, my skills are pretty good now. How do I go about starting to find people that are actually going to hire me at these venues, and at these cool places?
You're probably going to just start off doing a lot of like hot mobile gigs, which is good, like it's good practice. But if you want to hit the bar scene, just go out and watch DJs play. Just learn how they control the room.
Okay.
How are they playing it? What they're playing? How fast are they playing?
Yeah.
Like you just being able to read a crowd is so important, and just the way that DJs mix.
Right.
Everyone has their own style. Everyone has their own pace of how they want to go out throughout the night.
Yeah.
So just learning that and then talking to them, just maybe you don't want to start off by like, hey, what's up, man? I'm here to see about a gig. But maybe you can start off with like, hey, man, great job tonight. Like,
right.
You might have to be, and the thing is that like, for example, me, like I was never really like like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go to a bar tonight, drink and shit.
Right.
It was like I wanted to go to a bar because I knew this DJ was gonna be there, and I wanted to go watch the DJ.
Right.
So I would sometimes be by myself in a little table there on the side and shit, but I'll be listening to the DJ, and at the end I would introduce myself maybe before he went up, or even during, like, yo, you killing it, bro.
Yeah.
Been listening to you. And then at the end, go out to him and be like, hey man, I really enjoyed your set. You probably had a good moment.
Yeah.
You probably heard a good moment, so you could just be like, I really like that transition from this song to this song. Just really try to make that
out.
Yeah, because like you're gonna, especially if you know that this DJ is pretty good. Like, you want to become cool with these people first, first and foremost, and then when they give you that chance to, hey, you want to open up for me? Like 30 minutes, 1 hour? Hell yeah, and it's how it starts. It's how it starts. Yeah.
Right. So you're telling me that you got to get up off your ass.
Yeah, man.
Go fucking somewhere where you want to be.
I think Kim K said it best, right?
What'd she say?
I forgot exactly. But there's this me nodding. Just forget it.
Yeah, bro, you got to get up off your ass.
It's basically what she said.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nobody wants to work no more. Yeah. Why doesn't anybody want to work no more?
That shit was hilarious.
I remember now what you're talking about, bro. Yeah, man. So it's about networking. Go if you wanna go DJ somewhere, find the cool DJ that's gonna perform. Go watch them and fucking talk to them. Yeah,
it's cause like if you can't go in there with a cocky attitude like this.
Right.
Everyone
offer value.
Yeah, like every DJ thinks that they're good. Like but I'm not the best, there's probably some, there's you're just probably never going to be the best, so, I mean, and it's not to put you down. I don't put myself down for that. Like, it's just like, it's a good thing to know, and a good thing to, you could be like, all right, cool. Is, it just puts you in a better position. You're gonna make better connections, better friendships,
right?
And you know,
I love what you do, bro, but I appreciate it so much, but I just want to understand it. Like, I remember when we were doing our thing at the Falls, and you were up at the DJ booth, and I was just watching, bro. I'm gonna just watch what he does, you know. And like, I heard the songs playing, I'm seeing you like turn knobs and shit and hit buttons and shit, and I'm like, bro, what is he doing? Like, I just hear the song, you know, and I'm like, Deadloop, are you just doing that to look cool, bro? Like. You know, you were like, nah, bro, let me show you. You explained to me, you're like, look, I'm gonna make the audio like bigger, and you explained to me, I'm like, okay, I can hear it now, you know, but it's so seamless if you don't know what's going on,
no doubt,
you know. So
that's the goal, you know.
Yeah, we've worked on a lot of cool stuff now at this point, right, bro?
Yeah, man.
No dude, we did our gig at the Falls for a few months in 2022. That was fun. We were doing networking and fucking. I overall, looking back at that, I just had a lot of fun. You know what I mean? It was a little stressful. There was some work involved, but it was fun. I think you also helped us with Food Drive Festival. That was dope. Yeah. You know, you did several things with Gmoe, you know, for his performances. So, you know, we've been working on some cool projects, bro. I think we should keep it up, man. We should keep working on some cool shit. Deadloop
in the cut, baby.
In the cut. That's what's up. I'm gonna kind of switch it up a little bit, man. Let's get real. You know what I mean? Let's get real. Are we good on time, G? Yeah. All right. Cool. Cool. I want to talk about DACA, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
Because you mentioned earlier you were born in Mexico. What part of Mexico?
I was born in Puebla.
Puebla. Shout out Puebla.
Yeah.
How old were you when you came to the U.S.?
I had just turned 2. 2.
Yeah. Gotcha. I was born in Tijuana. I came when I was 1.
Damn.
You know, so you're 97, baby, as well. Yeah. So same year, so, you know, somewhere around the same time me and you were coming up. Bro, we don't know what it's like to be in Mexico, live in Mexico. We only understand what it's like to live in the U.S.
Yeah.
Right. Luckily, DACA was created. We're able to get our work permits. We're able to get our social security numbers. That's how I have my real estate license.
Man, thank God.
Thank God, bro. But there's 800,000 of us that are just in limbo in a gray area. What do you think about that, bro? What's your opinion on it?
It's tough, man. You know, it's because, you know, we really didn't have an option. We didn't have a choice whether we want. You know, I'm glad that our parents took the decision to bring us here. You know, but yeah, we were kind of just like put in this situation. You know,
right?
So
right.
It sucks. It sucks that there's just no clear path to you know, a residency or a citizenship. You know, it's just more of like, you know, we have the opportunity to work here.
Yeah.
But
I don't understand, bro, why keep us in a gray area? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, what are they gonna do, bro? Deport me?
Yeah.
Like, really, dude? Like after, you know, before, bro, I wouldn't care as much before. Like, I'd be like, in recent years growing up, I'd be like, whatever. I mean, it's what I got. It is what it is. But now that, you know, I'm a little older now and really analyzing like all the freaking taxes we pay.
Yeah.
You know, everything that we contribute, like how I mean, I spend my money, bro. My money flows out into the economy. You know what I mean? I'm helping people where I can. And I contribute, you know, and they're just gonna like, why not just give me my full authority to actually be here? You know, why keep us in the gray area? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's no clear route to pardon. Like, we just need to get pardoned and then start that process. You know, you know, it's all about the money, you know, for sure. But yeah, it's definitely a tough situation to be in. Like, you know, you just, because even DACA is like a 2-year thing. You have to keep renewing. Like, I have to renew mine this year.
I got to renew mine this year too.
It's like, fuck, dude. Like,
my God.
It's you know, it's not a crazy amount, but $500 to some people, it may be a lot, you know?
Right.
Especially if you have maybe like a family where, you know, like the kids are underage still and you have to pay for 2-3 DACAs, you know, then or, you know, deferred action. So now you're like really screwed as a parent. I don't know. I mean, there's just many situations.
Right,
for sure.
Right. Like, me and my fiance both have DACA.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it like, okay, 1,000 every 2 years.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's so $500 a year. I got to pay $500 a year just to be able to, you know, for me and my girl to be okay.
And we still got to do we still got to pay taxes.
Still got to do everything. You know what I mean? And luckily, for me in real estate, I've learned about different stuff that, as far as like financing and things that can, help us strive to even be becoming a property owner, right? We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
We're DACA recipients. We want to buy real estate. We're ready, right? But what's going to happen, bro, if me and you buy a property together, we're renting it out, and then the government changes their mind about it? What's going to happen to our real estate?
I know, man.
I don't know, dude. Isn't that a wild question?
Yeah.
What if they go, we're going to deport all the DACA people?
I know. I think I've asked you this before. And then, like, I remember your response was like, we'll just have to sell it. We'll just have to sell it,
What are you going to do? That's all you can do, sell it.
Yeah, I mean, unless you have someone that you can probably, like, pass it on to or something. But,
right.
Yeah, but even then, that's, like, tough,
Yeah, bro.
That's, dude, that was one of my, like, concerns, too, because, yeah, like, it's not cool. It's not cool, It really is. They really do put you in a situation where you're just, like, you're uneasy, like you don't know what's
right.
gonna happen.
Anything can change if they change their mind about it. And when I start thinking about all the laws that are being passed, like in California and throughout the country, of things that affect us, when I'm thinking about all the stimulus money we got, everybody got cashed out, right? I remember getting random checks, several times, which at the time felt great, but when we just went and spent $900 on groceries the other week, and I asked my girl, I'm like, babe, would we have preferred to not gotten all those checks and our groceries would have cost the same today, or would we have rather just gotten checks in the way it is now? I said, I'm like, no, I'd rather you guys keep that money. My groceries stay $500 a month.
Real, man.
You know what I mean? And then I started thinking about, okay, they made these decisions, right? And I start thinking, you get upset, you may get worked up, be like, man, what the fuck, right? What can we do about it? You'll ask an older person, they say, go vote. Bro, me and you can't even vote.
I know, man.
We can't even vote, bro. So it's just, they got such a chokehold on us, and it's so messed up.
Exactly.
That it's starting to piss me off, man.
It really is.
It's starting to piss me off, bro. Just all those people out there with DACA, shout out to you. And you guys keep fighting. It's going to be an ongoing battle until it's not, but I think we just got to keep dreaming.
We can't go out of the country, man. That's so crazy, man.
Well, we can go.
We can go, yeah.
But we can't come back.
Yeah.
And I can't go to. I've never been to Papas and Beer, bro. Everybody I know been to Papas and Beer.
I'm aged out off that,
Yeah. We can't even show up,
out,
bro.
Man, yeah.
We can't even go up, bro. We're gonna be too young, man.
Oh man.
But that's the cool thing, bro. At least is we're here. I have my license. You got your opportunities. At least we're here. I'm thankful for that. At least,
no doubt.
But like becoming a homeowner with the DACA, it makes you have that thought of what happens to my property. And the good thing is that there's options to home ownership, and we were talking about that before we started recording, right? If you buy nowadays with the DACA, I think you could just buy with the regular FHA loan, and you put 3.5% down. So you as a upcoming DJ, bro, now you're interested in buying some real estate, right? You were talking about what should I do, and what I recommend most people is to start off by buying a 2 to 3 unit property, buy with a FHA loan, own it, buy something in the sweet spot, which is something that is good enough to live in, but you can still do a lot of updates to. That way you end up with a lot of equity. So you buy a 2-3 unit, you fix it up over the next 2-3 years, you're saving money again to buy another one. Then you go and buy another duplex or triplex, live in that one too. Now you got 6 units, save up again, fix up, save up, 2-3 years go by, buy a third one. And now after all the improvements you've made and all the time that's gone by with appreciation, you're sitting on hundreds of thousands of dollars of equity. Now you can use that to leverage yourself to get loans, to buy even more real estate, to do flips, development, apartment buildings, sell your 3 triplexes and buy 1 big 20 unit. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how you multiply it. And at least those opportunities are available to us as DACA recipients, bro. You know, that's what I'm happy about.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
You know,
At least, because like thank God that came out, bro. Because I remember my sisters graduating high school and they still didn't have DACA.
Okay.
You know, but like we got DACA like
Yeah.
from the jump, you know, like
Yeah.
from high school, you know.
I was like a freshman, bro.
So like, you know, my sister still kind of had to like, you know, struggle a little bit, like a few years, like, oh damn, like, well, we gotta work, work
Yeah.
under the table or whatever, you know. Like,
Yeah, bro. I remember thinking that too. I remember my parents one day just picking me up from school or something and be like, yo, we're going to this attorney's office. I didn't really understand what was going on.
Oh,
You know
really?
what I mean? No,
Damn.
I didn't really
Hey, man, I'm
understand.
glad your parents hopped on that though, man.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that didn't.
Yeah, man.
Take advantage, you know. And I looked up like most recent updates on DACA, and it looks like they're taking new applications, but they're not reviewing them. They're allowing people to renew with the ones that I already have, like me and you.
Yeah.
But people applying for the first time at this current moment, they're not reviewing them.
Oh wow.
Which is like, okay, man, like what happens to those
Yeah,
people?
that's crazy. Yeah, and there was like a lot of restrictions. Like you had to be in the U.S. from a certain date.
Right.
So if
right.
you were not before or you were not in the U.S. before then, or if you left for some reason, like you were probably like screwed out. Like,
yeah, and they asked for hella documentation.
oh my! At the
I
first
remember
ones, yeah. Like I had to go to my like elementary school.
Yeah, South Central. I remember
Yeah.
my parents had to go over there to get the old records and stuff, bro.
Exactly.
But you know what? It's all good, man. I love this country, bro. I
Yeah, no
honestly
doubt.
can say like I love the U.S. I can't see myself living somewhere else. All the opportunities, everything that's here. You know, I consider myself an American, bro. I consider myself an American, and it's messed up that I don't get that full privilege, those full rights. But you know, we gotta pray to God and keep working on it. What can we do? Right? We said that earlier. What can we do?
Yeah.
Is what we're already doing, bro. Working hard, you know, staying focused, staying out of trouble, and providing for our families, man. You
No
know,
doubt.
and that's all we can do for now. So,
I like that.
so now, bro, we're getting toward the end of the interview here, Deadloop. I have a couple last segments that I want to go over. These kind of some fun stuff.
Cool.
So this one is I'm gonna go to your Instagram, and I want to go to your first post.
Sheesh. I know
You
exactly
got
what that is.
71 posts, bro. Let's go back to the first one you ever posted on this page. Let's scroll and do some scrolling. Good
What's
thing
up,
is-
y'all? DJ Deadloop here. Want to welcome you guys to my Instagram page.
Oh, it is. You remember what it is?
I know exactly. Yeah.
You know exactly what it is. Let me check it out. Hey.
This is where I'll be posting all my new content, including live sessions, not only from my room, but from the actual events. So you might even catch yourself partying one of these days.
Hey.
I got a Deadloop shirt.
You know, some feedback. Let me know what sounds good. Let me know what doesn't. If you have any suggestions, let me know. And remember that the audio quality is always good, so you can plug it into
Yeah.
your headphones while you work out. You can plug it into your car while you're driving. It'll sound good. Turn up the music, vibe to it. Let me know what you think. Quick shout out to the Deadloop Entertainment team. Quick shout out to Creativism. Made this shirt. Stay tuned, guys. It's gonna be a journey. God bless.
Oh shit, that's so cool, bro. And it's been a journey, huh?
Yeah, man,
It's
no
been a
doubt.
journey. So let me see. The caption is, "Welcome to Deadloop Entertainment account to the Deadloop Entertainment account, guys. I've been working on a major move to kick off this dream of mine. I hope to see you all at upcoming events. Enjoy." That's fucking cool, man. This is February 2018.
Yeah.
What was this like? Do you remember this time?
Yeah, man.
What was
no
going
doubt.
on?
I had just gotten my turntables.
Oh shit.
I was excited, man. Like it's funny that we're talking about DACA because I used to work at a hotel, actually very close by to where you live. You're in Torrance.
Okay.
And, I got fired because my DACA didn't come in time. Yeah. I got
bro.
fired, man. Like they let me go. They were like, "Yo, they kept me for like a month, and then my DACA still didn't get here." Like, so they
Damn.
had to fire me legally. You know, like, "Yo, you're not,
Damn,
you're
that's
legally
crazy,
not
bro.
able to work in here no more." You know,
And that was before this video?
yeah, that was before this video.
So-
Like it was that year, like
Okay.
earlier that year, 2018. And I basically like was out of a job for like 2 months.
Yeah.
I was still going to school, but you know, up until that point, I wasn't really DJing much.
Yeah.
But those 2 months really just like it was like me like rekindling with DJing, you know.
Right,
And
right.
by the end of the year, I was like, all right, fuck it. Like, I'm just going to go full, like all out, you know?
Yeah.
And
it was a blessing in disguise, bro.
Yeah, man, no doubt. Like I honestly do think so. I think about it all the time. It's crazy. Like it was that time that I was at home that I was like, let me just DJ again, you know? Let me just practice.
Yeah.
And boom.
That's so cool, bro. You came a long way from this, man. You look younger too. You matured, bro. That's crazy though that you bring up that gap of your DACA being approved or not. Because I've thought of that too. I'm like, what if my DACA lags to get approved?
Yeah, man.
Like, what happens to my real estate license if there's a gap in between? Is anybody out there that knows that? Like, let me know. Like, I've been in that situation. But apparently, in your case, they try to work it through for like a month, but then they had to let you go.
They had to, like, legally, like, yo, we want to keep you, of course, but like,
yeah,
you know,
we can't pay you.
Yeah.
Damn, that's messed up, man. Well, you know, it is what it is for now. Somebody's gonna figure it out. I hope we can do something about it, man, but I don't think they'll let us.
Hey, but you know, if it wasn't for that, I don't know if DJ Deadloop would have been like, you know?
Exactly, bro. That's true. That's true, man. Shit, you would have still been working at that hotel, bro.
Hell no.
All right, man. Next segment here. I got some rapid fire questions for you, bro.
Cool.
Let's go through the quick questions so people get to know you a little bit better. Just answer with your first instinct. Going out or staying in?
Staying in.
But you're out all the time. That's because your job is out.
Yeah, exactly.
You live on the streets. Nah, you don't. I'm just kidding. I didn't like the way that sounded. I'm sorry. Smoking, drinking, none or both?
Smoking.
All right. Describe your style in 1 to 3 words.
My style?
Mm-hmm.
Laid back.
Laid back. Okay. That's good.
Not so rapid.
That's 2 words. Laid back. Okay. Go to fast food spot.
Alfredo's.
Oh shit, the carne asada
In
fries.
BG though, in BG.
BG.
Or tacos, man. Tacos, that's fast food.
Yep. On Eastern in Florence, you already know. Overspending or oversaving?
Oversaving.
All right, I like that. Your current favorite artist?
Always and forever, J. Cole.
All right, that's right, Jermaine.
Jermaine.
Finish this phrase. The way to my heart is.
Ooh. Music.
All right, that's good, bro.
Vinyl records.
All right, bro. I got my last couple wrap up questions. What are your goals this year, man, for 2023? What's it looking like? What you working on?
Man, I'm really hoping to get my game on TikTok, man. You know, see a lot of people having like a successful, like I just want to be able, like, and Twitch. I'm gonna go back on Twitch. Just you know, start like a, hopefully like a cool little fan base. You know, like I love DJing at bars and everything, but yeah, like hopefully just start going live more. I have a van and I want to go and like just DJ around those places. Set up a little turntables. And, you know, just go live or record videos. You know, stuff like that.
Being famous online has a lot of value today.
Yeah, man.
And people give it so much credibility, and you know, it's like you gotta embrace it.
But you know, and it's cool because I ain't got to dance for you guys. You know, I ain't got to put on a show, you know, like I just do what I love, you know?
Yep.
So it's a little bit easier. And thankfully, like, you know, that's a route that I can take. And, you know, I can show you guys what I love. I don't have to, you know?
And to a lot of people at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what's great about it, bro. I love the internet. Any shout outs or acknowledgements?
Yeah, man. You know, first and foremost, my mama.
Yeah.
Shout out to my mom
Mrs.
and my
Carrera.
My sisters as well, my brothers-in-law. My brother-in-law, I have 2.
All right.
Or whatever, I don't know how to say it. What's the plural way of saying brother-in-law?
Cuñados.
My cuñados,
Yes,
my cuñados.
Yes, sir.
And then, you know, my literate fam.
Hell yeah.
So,
you know, it's Cloud E,
Yes,
Gmoe,
yes,
Jordan, man, you know, Opie.
Yep.
List goes on. Ivan, Paul, Albert, man.
Yep.
Shout out to Severe. Shout out to Ms. Ricky.
And
shout out to the Beat Junkie Institute of Sound, man. The Beat Junkie crew, man.
Absolutely. Much love to them always. So you just mentioned you're trying to do a lot of stuff online this year in 2023. Let the people know where they can follow you and learn more about you, brother.
Yeah, so it's just at DJ Deadloop on Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, hit me up for your events.
All right.
For your next event.
DJ Deadloop, that's a wrap for me, brother. I really appreciate you being on my show, man.
Hey, no doubt.
Much
Thanks
love
for
to
having
you
me,
always,
man.
brother.
Yeah.
My name is Eric Claudio, your AKA your favorite realtor. Not generic Eric, because I keep it real with you, AKA Cloud E. Thank you for tuning in. Watch out for the next episode. Have a great night.
Peace.